let's have a cup of tea. Morning guys, this is day one of qualifying for Springspeed Nationals. You'll know that my test day was yesterday if you watched that video. I'm drying the car off this morning after yesterday's testing as there was a bit of cold air overnight and some water condensed onto the bodywork. I'm also doing a quick once over of the car. See that dipstick there, look? That's where the oil level is, and it should be between that red mark and that red mark, so it's pretty low at the minute. The M156 uses a little bit of oil just because of the origins of the engine. It has pretty big tolerances, so some oil does get burnt. Okay, just doing tyre pressures this morning. One of my runs yesterday was a 1244 and it did, that was with 40 psi in the tyre pressure, so I'm not even sure this makes that much difference, but I don't know if I should leave them. I'll probably go down a bit, down to 30 maybe. Okay, so we're going down to Q1 now, first official timed, not really a race, but qualifying of the weekend. So I've written 12.4. It's quite warm today, so I think it might run a bit quicker than that, but let's hope not. Just the oil's just got up to temperature as well, so I'm going to turn the car off so we don't get heat soak. But yeah, wish me luck. 0.095 reaction time. So it ran a 1266 at 115, which is 0.26 off my dial-in. So currently number 10 qualifier. My best qualifying time in the Golf was 16th. So first qualifying, I'm number 10. It's not too bad. Reaction time was pretty good at 0.09, but too much wheel spin, which is why it's a 1266. So gonna drop the tyre pressures down now to 20 psi I think, and then run again. Might keep the time what it's at I think, or put it up by a little bit, maybe do a 1244, drop the tyre pressures and hopefully get some traction, so we'll see. .44. was a much better run, less wheel spin, so let's hope it did a 1240 something. I'd love a 1244, would be great. Looking at the time slip, we ran a 12:45, so only 0.01 of a second off my dial-in, meaning that we are number 2 qualifier after second round of qualifying. I know that the car is pretty consistent in these temperatures, so I think it will run either a 12:44 or a 12:45 again, so I up the time to 12:45 and try attempt number 3. Okay, so after that pass, we're number 1 qualifier. So I did a 12.457 and I dialed in a 12.45. So Q1, which is pretty cool because that means that only at my second event I've qualified first, which doesn't mean anything for Monday. It just means that I get, if I keep that spot until Monday, I get an extra 50 points in the championship. So pretty pleased with that. And I was jumping up and down in my seat earlier when she told me. The face on the woman who gave me the timing ticket, she went, oh, wow, and I was like, yes, nailed it. So hopefully I don't really need to run again until Monday now, but try and get a couple more practice runs in for tomorrow for the data. And yeah, heading home now, so catch you in the morning. Okay, so it's really early morning. It's 20 to 10, which is pretty early for racing, and the car's saying it's 15 degrees. We've just been called up for qualifying round 4, and I think I'm going to go like a 12:55 because it's quite cold, the track's cold. It might go slow, it might do like a 12:06 or something, depends on my reaction time, but letting the car warm up now, and these big boys are before us, so we should have enough time to get the oil and everything up to temperature, so wish me luck. You can see the moment that the morning gets cooled off here when Ian pushes everyone back as he starts to see the rain on the track, so no more running until it dries off. Okay, Ian's got his tractor out and you can see the rain on the windscreen, so it was just about to run and it started raining, so no running yet, which is a bit annoying, but what can you do? Just have to wait till it dries. You can hear over this run, if you listen really closely, I get wheel spin in first, second and a tiny bit in third. I'd guess I'm doing about 60 mile an hour when I hit third gear, so yes, the C63 is wheel spinning at 60 mile per hour in third gear. I red lit, but it doesn't matter because we're still in qualifying, so if I'm going to red light, now's the time. It can't have been by much because my prediction was pretty much bang on what I was doing before, so we'll see what run that was. I got loads of wheel spin. I reckon that was a 1260 something, loads of wheel spin, 1269 or more I would have thought. Oh well, it's all data. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Cheers. Oh, it's wet. Okay, so we're up for qualifying round 5. We're in the pairing lanes, which means we're probably only a couple of hours away from running. Okay, good morning guys. It's day one of Eliminations, and the runs yesterday were really bad. I ran really slow, so we're just heading down to the track now because we've been called up. So the two runs from yesterday, I'm going to sort of discount them because it was very cold and very bad weather. So we'll try and do a bit of a faster time today. I'm not sure what I'm going to dial in yet, but we've just been called down. So when we get down there, I've already done the tyre pressures and everything. I can have a more accurate look at the weather. The wind's picked up a tiny bit, but it's not that warm yet, so I don't know, we'll see. So this being round one of Eliminations, I could get knocked out at this point. I've gone for a slower time as the temperatures are cold and we are running fairly early on in the day. You can see in front of me that Chris red lights. This becomes quite a common theme in the right hand lane today, and is probably one of the worst things that you can do in round one of Eliminations, as it means that you're out instantly. Guys, I red lit. I'm out. Okay, boys and girls, we've got a number one qualifying trophy, which is great. I'm pretty pleased about that. I think that's the best trophy I've ever had in my life. So unfortunately, I broke out by quite a way. I think we did a 12:41, which is the fastest this car has ever ran. So that's at a PB, its own PB, and I'd never have dialed that in against what Flick ran. Flick ran a naught within a 0.06 of her time. So I can't imagine me ever winning based on how close she was, because I would have done like a 12:55. So I would have still broken out. So I red lit, which is a massive error, as you probably saw from the camera. And that's kind of a rookie mistake to do in your first round of Eliminations, is to go too early on the light. But that's my fault, and I'll learn from it. But I've had a great weekend, and hopefully now I'll try and get better. We've got a few weeks till our next event, so I'm going to try and do a practice day in between just to get my eye back in. And if you like this video, or these couple of videos, I'm not sure how many it is, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you are interested in drag racing, because there's lots more to come. So cheers.